Hey guys, my name is Kelley Schock. I'm a business student here at Texas Tech University, and I am posting this video for Dr. Reeves' electronic media and communications class. I'm going to try to keep this simple because this is probably the 20th time I've tried posting this video, and I tend to ramble on about nonsense. So basically, I think that Kony 2012 was effective. I think that it was a great video that did its job. The point of Kony 2012 was to make Kony famous, and that's what it did. It used social media, and it worked. A lot of criticism I am hearing is about the fact that our generation needed something like YouTube to spread the word over such a serious issue as Kony 2012. And while I do see how that may be disturbing to some people, I think that our generation is just one that is simply based off of social media. Every generation has its little thing, and our little thing is technology. We use social media. And I think the producers of the Kony 2012 campaign video simply saw that, and they used it, and they were successful. And I think that's awesome. I think that I think that they were just geniuses for doing that, and they made Kony famous. One of the points that Dylan made was that it was a plausible call to action, and I completely agree with that. As I was watching the video, I was wondering, what am I going to do about this? I'm a poor college student. I can't go to Africa. I can't go talk to Obama about it. And they answered my question by saying, if you buy this package, you will be making a difference. And that was just reassuring to me that even if I can't go to Africa or I can't go talk to Obama, I can still do something about it. And a lot of people are criticizing the fact that, we post it on our Facebook wall and then somebody else posts it and it just becomes viral. And they're like, well, by posting a video on Facebook, you're not making a difference. That's not true, because if you think about it, millions and millions of people watched that video. I was one of them. You were one of them. The probability of nobody that watched any of those videos being able to do anything about it is really slim. That was kind of confusing. Let me reword that. Basically, out of those millions of people, I'm sure that there were a few people that were able to contact Invisible Children and say, hey, I really want to do something about this. I want to go to Africa. I want to donate a lot of money. I'm sure that it reached a lot of people, and they probably got a lot more supporters. And while they probably have a few people that are against them, I kind of think, it's a weight system. Like, I kind of think that they got more people to support them, and that benefits them more than the criticism, if that makes sense. Another thing I've been hearing is, there's all these activists all of a sudden, all these people that are like, oh, I want to go to Africa. I want to do it all my money. And for some reason, they're being criticized for that. My question is what is wrong with wanting to go to Africa and make a difference? What is wrong with being a missionary? I really don't understand the problem with that. I think that, yes, it would be kind of crazy for like 1,000 businessmen to just up and go to Africa, but that's not what's happening here. It's people that are passionate about this, that want to make a difference, that are going to make a difference, and I really don't see the problem with that. So, if they want to go to Africa and if they want to save children, then let them. I don't understand why that's a problem. Yeah, I think those are my points for pro Kony. I just think that with something as big as this is, there's just bound to be a lot of criticism. I think that it was effective, and while it was simplistic so that people like you and I can understand it, if you were serious about getting to know more about Kony 2012, you would make it happen. You would do the research, and you would figure it out. And about the Invisible Children website not being as informative as it should have been, we watched the response video to that, and if you were serious about being an activist with Kony 2012, you would have watched that response video, and it would have resolved all your questions and all your problems. And they even said, if you have questions, contact us. They have made themselves completely open and completely available. So I don't understand where the criticism is coming from on that, is that they're saying, if you have questions, we will answer them. And that's great. I think that that's what needs to be said, is that, they are available. They are, you are able to contact them. So I really don't see anything wrong with the organization. I don't see anything wrong with the video. I don't, if anything, it's our society that has the problem. If we're going to talk about the video being a problem, our society is a problem when it comes to social media. So instead of criticizing Kony 2012, we should be criticizing the society. Lastly, my one con I have, and it's a pretty big one, is that, our government isn't probably in the state it needs to be in right now to go to other countries to assist them. As bad as it sounds, we should definitely probably be focusing on ourselves, because if we don't get our act together, then how are we going to help other countries get their act together? And I realized that the Coney campaign, the point of it is to get the government involved and to get more assistance in that. And I understand that. I feel like maybe we should take a step back and try to figure out another way that we don't have to get our government and our money involved, like our government money involved. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's basically where I stand. I hope my points weren't that confusing, and I know that some of them might not have been completely valid, but it's an opinion, right? It's it's what I believe, and I believe that Coney 2012 was effective, and I believe that it simply did its job, and the criticism is just bound to happen. And yeah, so all of you who are watching this video probably think I'm crazy, but I'm not, I promise. So thank you for watching my video, and thank you, Dr. Reeves, for teaching a great class. Coney 2012 all the way. Bye, guys.